So, as a brief introduction, my name is Eduardo Lazzarotto, and as Amanda mentioned, I am the Product Management Director for our modeling applications, which include MicroStation, but also a few other products. And I have been with Bentley for a couple of years now. I joined via an acquisition a couple of years ago, and I have also been a product manager for our buildings applications for a few years before joining the MicroStation team earlier this year. So very quickly telling a little bit about MicroStation. I know the conference today is about MicroStation. Most of the users joining us are already MicroStation users, but it's always good to go over some of our vision and where we want to go with our product as well. So the market that we are targeting with MicroStation is quite diverse. We are a software that is used by engineers, drafters, designers, and architects around the world in many different industries. And I'll come back to some of those owner-operators and consultancy firms that use us around the world today. But the whole idea with the tool is actually to enable those users to win projects in the case of consultants, and of course deliver those projects efficiently in the case of both consultants and owner-operators, and then get paid or deliver the value of those projects with the tool. MicroStation is fully interoperable with all the other applications from Bentley. It is based on our DGN file format, which is timeless, as we like to say. It has been the same or unchanged for a number of years, and it is one of our strengths. But besides that, we also invest as a product team into productivity. So I'll share a short video around some of the features that we believe help a lot of our users. And that productivity goes all the way from taking your conceptual design through detailed design and into deliverables production. But we also invest quite a lot in interoperability. We are an open product. We believe that there is a lot of value in working between different applications, and I'm very thankful for ProjectWise and Open Roads and the civil products to be here today, because we believe one of the strengths of MicroStation is to fully work together with those applications. And then finally, one of the last strengths or focuses of the team is also in scalability. We believe MicroStation is very flexible, but at the same time, it enables users to open and edit and work in very large-scale projects. So as I mentioned before, very short video on a few of the features that you might have heard about over the past 2 days. One of them is, of course, parametric modeling. We have been investing quite a lot in this feature or feature set over the past couple of releases, and there's a lot more coming in the near future. So the idea here is that different designers can actually collaborate and create that content, and then that can accelerate drawing production, and it can also facilitate the modeling of that project throughout the different stages that I mentioned earlier. As we go into the next feature, it's actually our automation and our intelligent design with the item types. The whole idea of the item types, and starting right now, the whole idea is that we can actually add different types of information. Again, it's not exactly BIM, but definitely is intelligent CAD modeling, as we like to call. And the whole idea is that throughout the design process, the users can add information into different components, and that information will perpetuate throughout the design process into drawing production, for example, and that will save a lot of time during the deliverables phase of that project. Here is just one example, but if you have joined or if you haven't, you can also watch on demand many of the presentations from the event. But there is a detailed presentation by my colleague Marco where he talks a little bit more about item types and how we are making modeling and design more intelligent, and how we are actually trying to use this feature to work even more together with the colleagues from civil and other applications like open buildings, open plant, and a few other products from our portfolio. And then finally, the last feature, and definitely one of our biggest investment moving forward is our iTwin Attach functionality. So the whole idea with iTwin Attach is that you can connect your modeling workflows into your digital twin workflows. So you can work between different Bentley applications, but also with external applications that already have bridges into iTwin Hub. So here's just an example of a civil project, as you'll see, and we have talked a little bit about it yesterday, but the whole point here is that you have a civil designer working in parallel with an architect, and what you do is you attach that information that you have already shared in iTwin Hub from Open Buildings Designer or from Revit or from IFC files directly into your in-app experience, so within MicroStation. And you can use that technology to collaborate between multiple designers or architects or engineers in that specific project. So either using issue resolution as a communication tool, or also just pushing your changes, synchronizing your changes automatically into iTwin Hub, and those changes being seen by the different parts directly in their application. So in this case, for instance, it's pretty much a building that is attached into a civil project. There was a footer missing in the project. We created an issue. That issue was seen by as we saw, one of the users received an email about that issue, and then the architect goes, makes the fix, as we are seeing right now in the video. And then as we synchronize that data back into iTwin Hub, that change will be automatically notified to the civil user, and he can just synchronize again the information on their side and see any changes in the design automatically on their application. So the whole idea here is to accelerate project delivery, and of course, one of the fronts where we are doing that or working together to accelerate that is together with the ProjectWise team, and we'll hear a little bit more from Phil later on today. So finally, of course, I shouldn't not mention some of our largest users. MicroStation is used, as I mentioned before, by some of the largest owner-operators around the world that have been accelerating their digital transformation workflows over the years. And we do have some of the largest railway operators or roads operators or plants and a lot of other different types of infrastructure. So I think that's it for now. Thank you.
If you found this video helpful, please give it a like. If you want to see more such series, consider subscribing to our channel. Thank you, and see you next time.